Hey, wonderful people, welcome back to the channel. Joy here with you, wearing orange. And some of you will be guessing, yeah, why is he wearing orange? Orange resembles something. The fragrance I'm about to review is a very colorful house. It's one of my favorite houses because I like funky stuff, like colorful. If you know this house, you are very familiar with some of the fragrance I'm about to show you, and I'll review this. So today's review for this episode is Yup, wow. This fragrance is, see, orange county. So this is actually one of those misunderstood fragrances and a sad case in current market, because many people, I don't know how it's doing in the market but and stuff, but on Fragrantica many people who are not very nice, they just hit a dislike button just because they hate the house, they never tried it. And how do I know this? Yeah, because even before fragrance being released, there's hate on it, huge hate, like happened with Dior Sauvage. So you can hate and like whatever you want, but at least give it a fair shot. Like be fair. Try a fragrance. Do not thumb it down and create a negative impact for other people to be discouraged to go and try out a fragrance. That's very sad. So I was talking about Yop. Yop House. You guys know this is the legend is from this house is beautiful pink juice. Yop. This is cotton candy sweetness. It's crazy. Beast mode kind of a fragrance for winter. Syrupy. Thick fragrance. Got some florals, got some cinnamon in there, kind of like a very festive. If you talk about colors, it also has a sport flanker which has the mint added to the original Yop, which I reviewed also. It has a beautiful coloring as well. So coloration wise, Yop doesn't like hold it back. They also have Yop splash, very beautiful bottle reminiscent of a waterfall and stuff. Very nice, unique summer scent. And last one I'm about to show you is Yop Go. So this is very similar to Yop Jump. I used to have Yop Jump. I reviewed all these fragrances. You can go and check it out on YouTube. Just search by Joy Amin Yop. Yop fragrance Joy Amin. So this is my sixth, I believe, and one more is on the way. Yop Wild. So I heard that has a lot of vanilla and booziness. So I'm waiting for it in next month. Hopefully I'll get it and I'll review it. So this fragrance right here, it's a release of 2017, recent times. It also has a female version. Never smelled it, so I don't have any clue. And this is early launch of 2017. So it's EDT concentration, comes in 40, 60, and 100 ml. Big bottle like this, it used to be expensive, like $75, 80. Now you can score this about, I think, 45 to $55 big bottle, and you go lesser, smaller bottle, it gets less, like $35 for 30 ml, 40 ml, stuff like that. So the fragrance is very interesting in such a sense that it's a very unique fragrance, and it has some features that are very interesting. If you actually try this fragrance out, you'll be actually surprised because it's not your typical what's happening in the fragrance game currently, just another fragrance, another cologne that you find in a mall. No, this is not the case. Perfumer for this is Christophe Renaud, and I'll let you know after I show you the presentation. I'll let you know the notes, how it smells, who is it for, when to wear it, longevity and stuff like that. So here is the box once again. Beautiful color, beautiful eye-catching color. I saw the ad when it came out first. I saw the tiger behind the fragrance. I was very intrigued. It says wow with exclamation mark. Wow. I don't know, it's very funny. And Yop also has exclamation mark. This 100 ml EDT, as I told you, got some black lines. It's white, and this orange is pretty orange. And the line continues at the side, some more information. The back side once again. These are made in where? Supposed to be France, made in Spain. Sorry, Yop is made in Spain. I'm sorry I didn't look at it before. Here is some more information, barcode and batch code and stuff like that. So the bottle, just like those other siblings, this is also very interesting. This bottle is a some bottle. I think of Hennessy. When I was in Malaysia, I used to say Hennessy bottle all the time. And this actually is, people say it's a very high class whiskey kind of a bottle presentation, and it's reminiscent of that. And you can see the cap and the bottle design, shape and juice color, sort of like a very nice sort of whiskey bottle. And the juice inside, I think it looks like orange, kind of a brandy, something very rich colored alcoholic beverage, right? So there you go, very eye-catching, very beautiful, very pretty. That's what got my eye, and I was very interested in this one. But reading on Fragrantica and reading, like watching some reviews, I didn't get much like what it actually smells like. So I had to buy it and review it. So yeah, let's look at this. Once again, the bottle like that. The cap is very interesting. It doesn't. It's like up top. It's not like a closed cap. I'll show you what I mean. When you open it, I think you have seen it, but it has like hole in there. It almost looks like a ring that you wanna wear it, but my fingers are too fat. It doesn't fit. So it's kind of cool. And up there, they have the exclamation mark on the atomizer. Yeah, okay, there. And the sprayer works really fine. Okay, I want to say one thing about this sprayer. This is one of the best sprayers in my collection. Mind it, best sprayer, because when you do actually spray, you can tell the quality of a fragrance like a sprayer. Some sprayers, they're like narrow. Some of them just burst, opening burst, it just like, goes poof. Some of them are really good like Dior. This is almost as good as Dior. You can spray a little, you can go soft, you can go heavy. It sprays a lot of juice. So let me show you the sprayer and then we'll talk about the notes. I hope you can see it. The sprayer, if it doesn't look like much, but when you actually transfer to another bottle or decant or something, it's very, very sweetheart for that, right? So this is for winter, and I would wear this like not very generously. Like I'm not gonna spray like 7-8 sprays of it. This is very potent fragrance. Those who say it doesn't last, perhaps there's something wrong with their nose or their skin or their climate. This fragrance is very long lasting. Okay, it does last and project very good. I have no complaint about that. So that's out of the way. Performance out of the way. Season, cool weather, fall, spring, winter. That's the time you wear it. If you wear this in summer, you can wear it, but it could be a little bit too much. Now let's talk about the notes. This one has notes at top: bergamot, cardamom, violets. At the heart or mid, you get geranium, okay, and fir raisin and vetiver. At the base, you get tonka bean, vanilla, and cashmere. Okay, so this fragrance, it's a very one of a kind. And this doesn't smell like when people say it smells like Gucci Pour Homme 2. Exactly. No, it has elements that it shares with Gucci Pour Homme 2. Let me show you some fragrances. I do have Gucci Pour Homme 2, the very first batch, vintage one. This one has the beautiful violets, tea note, got some spices. I think it got like I forgot, I think it was nutmeg. Okay, and it is kind of like a floral, kind of spicy, cooling tea based scent. Okay, so this actually has that violet note that is common with the Yop Wow. Then if you know Fahrenheit, it has also violets, but violet flowers. Okay, I'm just showing you some. Then you have Xenia Zubomo, beautiful violet note. Last one I'll show you is discontinued, just like Ashton said, disquared hued. These are going to be very difficult to find very soon. There's also YSL L'Homme Libre. That one also has violets. So if you love that note of violets, it's in there, but it has a lot more. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, sorry about the interruption. I needed some water because the voice was jamming. So the thing is, this fragrance is not just based on violets, and you think like it's another Gucci Pour Homme 2. Not this beautiful fragrance. The Gucci Pour Homme 2 is really nice. It's obviously wearable, but this fragrance is a beauty. It's a thing of a beauty. Why am I saying it? Because just now I told you the notes. I pick up almost all the notes. That actually is fantastic. Some fragrances they just put fancy notes and just smell shit, smell nothing. So this one opens up with the beautiful violets. To my nose, there's beautiful violets, and then the cardamom. Man, it's sexy. You mix cardamom with violets, and then you get a little bit of freshness of bergamot. It reminds you of kind of like La Nuit de l'Homme. Now I have your attention, right? If you love La Nuit de l'Homme, you gotta look at this fragrance. La Nuit de l'Homme has that bergamot, cardamom. It has that woody notes, and it's kind of like a spicy, sort of like a sweet fragrance. This one just minuses that sweetness. So what it replaces with, I get a kind of like an orange, kind of a booze. It could be brandy. It could be orange brandy. I don't know if there's a real orange brandy, but I get sort of like a daring, sort of a alcoholic note that is like a orange sort of a fruit that will contribute to some sort of a whiskey or brandy. So you get that boozy note. So that is not mentioned in Fragrantica. So that I could be wrong. Then you at the heart you get the floral, geranium, fir raisin, and vetiver. So dominant note to my nose on the mid is the vetiver. So it does have prominent vetiver note. If you like vetiver, Tom Ford Grey vetiver, if you like Rasasil Wow Woody, you're gonna definitely check it out. It's much more like The vetiver is very dairy, mixes with the violets and stuff. At the base, you get like that tonka, vanilla, and cashmere. So it gets a little bit woody. So this is true and true winter fragrance, cold weather. If you're wearing leather jacket, if you like the likes of, I'm not saying this is the same, but if you like Gucci Guilty Absolute, this could be a little brother of Gucci Guilty Absolute minus the medicinal vibe. People get that Band-Aid hospital kind of a Savlon smell. This one is that much more daring. It has the leather vetiver. So the leather and that medicinal property of this one Gucci is gone from this. This is the wearable version of Gucci Guilty Absolute with great longevity. So who is it for? I think this would be great for youngsters. I think 20, 25, 30 until 40 people will enjoy this. Even if you have been fan of Fahrenheit, if that's your signature scent, I would say this is an upgrade minus the petroleum note, right? So if you can see it, it actually connects to many other fragrances, but it does have its own smell. So what that own smell, I think, is that cashmere, that woody base, very strong. This fragrance is strong. You're gonna like it either or not gonna like it. It's gonna wear you or you wear it. You get it? So this fragrance is very unique. I think this is a very interesting release, and no one talks about this fragrance. Some people trashed it. You put this in a collection, it looks awesome, right? So I would suggest, highly suggest, check this fragrance out before winter is finished, and you can wear it. Do not get confused by thinking this is like another pure malt. It doesn't have the sweet whiskey note. This is rather very ballsy, manly, raw, outdoor season with a leather jacket. Okay, if you're working outside, outdoors, this is gonna really project and last for the cold weather, right? I highly recommend you try it out. If you do not smell it, you do not know how it smells. Very unique fragrance, very unique composition. So for the longevity and projection, 9 out of 10. For the smell, I love it. I give it 10. That's just my criteria. I'm gonna give love to this house because I love this house a lot. Versatility, 5 out of 10. Do not wear this in summer. Is it a try, buy, or pass? I would say it's a try, because this kind of fragrances you really need to sample before getting a full bottle. You may end up hating, like if you hate the note of violets, you might end up hating it. If you hate vetiver, you might hate it. But that combination of vetiver, violets, cardamom, woody notes, that boozy note that I get, and then sort of like a geranium florals, it makes a very interesting scent. I would say try it. It's a very unique scent, right? So wow, overall, I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. It's for the creativity, presentation, price point is good now, and longevity. You get everything in this package, right? Give it a try. Wow, I highly recommend this, right? So that's the last video for the day. I hope I'll take some rest. I'll see you tomorrow with some more reviews. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.